And the last unpopular opinion is literally, I feel like it's literally the most controversial, and I'm literally so sorry to anyone I offend by saying this, but... Hey, it's Diana. I apologize if this camera quality or setting is not up to par right now, but I am using my phone to record and a portable light, and I do not have a tripod. My phone is literally on 2 boxes because I don't have the facilities right now. I don't have my camera with me, I don't have my tripod, I don't have my lighting. So this will have to do. Today I decided I wanted to do an unpopular opinions video because I haven't done one of these in over a year. So I'm doing an updated one because I have more unpopular opinions, which aren't really unpopular, but I'm going to get into that when I start the video, which is right now. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I need to stop rambling because there's no need for it. But anyways, let's get on with the unpopular opinions. So my first unpopular opinion is that unpopular opinions aren't really unpopular. I saw this video that this YouTuber called Kai Foster made. She was saying her subscribers unpopular opinions. One of them was unpopular opinions aren't really unpopular. And then she was like, yeah, I just feel like people are just afraid to say it. And then also the fact that there's almost 8 billion people in the world. There is no way that your opinion is going to be unpopular because there's so many other people that probably statistically it is impossible for you to have an unpopular opinion is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, unpopular opinions, not really that unpopular. I'm gonna keep calling them unpopular opinions though, but just know that they obviously might not be unpopular because next up is that hating people is not trendy. I see this a lot on TikTok specifically. People think it's very quirky and cute to dislike someone and just make that their entire personality trait and leave hate comments and shit on people's videos. And I'm just unless the person isn't a shitty person, if the person's just literally vibing, what is the point? I don't see the point in any of that. You're just a rude person. That's basically what it is. You're not quirky, you're just an asshole, you know? Next one is that dark humor does not equal racism or homophobia or transphobia or, any ignorant and insensitive comments. I see this a lot where people would disguise their bigotry by saying, oh, it's just dark humor, or that's just my type of comedy. Oh, you don't understand. No, because you see there's a difference between a fucked up joke that is funny and it being racist. There's a very incredible fine line. So yeah, don't disguise dark humor as something that it's not. Next one is gatekeeping things. One of my friends talked about this on her Snapchat story the other day, and it was just about people coming for other people because they discovered an artist and they're oh, you're not really a fan, or shit like that, just because they discovered them later than the other person. And that happens with literally anything, with YouTubers who were low-key at one point and blew up, with artists obviously, with literally anything. People will gatekeep anything. It's insane. Yeah, I just don't think just because you found, let's say, a YouTuber at 20K and now they have 2 million subscribers, you have no right to be annoyed that more people like the YouTuber. I saw this happening with Billie Eilish a lot. Oh my god, a lot of Billie stans that knew her before she blew up or whatever, before Lovely or before any of her big songs, they were just upset and telling people, oh, you're not a real fan. Oh, I know Billie since this, or I'm better than you. I'm just bro, you sound so dumb. Why does it matter? It literally does not make sense. Wouldn't you just want to be happy for Billie that she has more fans? It just confuses me. I never got it. I feel like I'm very aggressive in this video. I don't mean to be, but I get passionate sometimes. Let's move on to the next one. This is a very weird transition, but Sharpay in High School Musical was not a villain. Hear me out. She was literally just this theater girl that loved doing theater and being in plays and musicals and stuff, and she was very passionate about it. And then these 2 kids who just out of nowhere were okay, we'll do it, and then they get the leads. I feel she had every reason to be upset, you know? I just don't feel Sharpay was all that bad. I just think she was upset and misunderstood. That's basically it. Sharpay was just misunderstood, and she's the baddest bitch ever, and you literally cannot argue with me on that. That being said, case closed. I'm not talking about it anymore because there's literally no argument. Now that we're on the topic of High School Musical, I would just want to say that High School Musical 2 was way better than the first movie. It's literally the best out of the trilogy. Bro, soundtrack, fire. Fabulous, bars. Work This Out, lyrical masterpiece. Gotta Go My Own Way deserved a Grammy, bro. Chef's Kiss, plot, fire. Oh my god, it was just like the best. It was so good. It's like one of those very, very few examples of when a sequel is better than like the original movie. It's crazy. Like the first movie was fine, like it was good, but it's nothing compared to High School Musical 2. And that's that on that. Next one is fat shaming Lizzo. It's literally not okay. Like I see like all these like tweets that get hundreds and thousands of likes, like that are just like straight up fatphobic. People try to disguise their fatphobia and like their ignorance as like, oh, she's overweight so she's not healthy. Have you all seen those videos of Lizzo dancing for so many freaking hours straight, singing and like playing the flute and like doing all these things like all at the same time? A person that's not healthy wouldn't be able to do that. And like also there's plenty of thin people that are unhealthy as I'm sure these people that are fatphobic and that slander Lizzo for being unhealthy, which they don't really know about, don't say anything about the people that are thin that are unhealthy, because you know what, it's not their diet that's important to them, it's just the body shape, when in reality like they could be eating the same exact thing, and just people just have different metabolisms and process food a lot different. And it's not even honestly about Lizzo, but like that's so like how many I see, like it's insane, like the Lizzo comments. Like it's like fatphobia in general, just like not cute at this point. This next one is something I actually got from Nicole Raffi's podcast. Now if you don't know Nicole Raffi, she's an amazing YouTuber, so funny, love her. But she has a podcast and basically she's talking about how toxic productivity culture is, and like how making this notion that people have to be productive at all times, and if they're not, like they're failing at life, is just so incredibly toxic. And especially during this time, like quarantine, like obviously we're not like functioning the same, like this was a disruption to our normal lifestyle. So obviously if you're not productive, it's literally fine, it's not the end of the world. Like you can be productive if you want, it's not like, oh, like slack off, but also you don't have to be productive 24/7. It's just not real. Like people burn out, you know, it's just like a stupid concept. So yeah, my 2 cents. Next one, I have a whole video on this topic, but I don't think I talked about this one thoroughly in that video, so I'm just gonna insert like a little bit of it here. Y'all love to cancel people without doing any research. It's so crazy to me. Like it's very much like foreign to me. There's been countless times with different people that I see are being canceled, and I research the thing, and a lot of the time it's doctored tweets. It also like photoshopped images that make things look a lot worse than they were and taken out of context, and just like straight up lies. Like literally straight up lies. Like I feel like people just see something, see that it has a lot of likes, and like, oh yeah, just assume it's true, which is just like, no, think for yourself, please. Like some of these things like ruin people's lives and mental health, and like it's not true. Like cancel culture is like guilty until proven innocent instead of innocent until proven guilty, and it's just so stupid. Let's just do our own research. It's literally not that hard. The next one I'm very, very, very passionate about, but Charli D'Amelio gets so much hate for absolutely no reason. This girl is a 16-year-old girl that started TikTok for fun and found a way to make a living out of it. And like she's doing amazing things, and she's literally just vibing, and is undoubtedly the most unproblematic TikToker I have ever seen. Like I have never heard anything bad about Charli other than the comments that people make about her. And the thing that bothers me the most about this is like the old men that are just bullying, like full grown men bullying this teen girl about her body image, like saying, oh, she's too fat, but also people saying she's too skinny, which is obviously like none of their business in the first place. And just like imagine what that does to like a 16-year-old girl. She's still a child, bro. You're disgusting. That's it. If you hate on Charli D'Amelio for absolutely no reason, like what do you gain from it? There's literally no point, especially if you're an old ass man. Sit the fuck down. Class of 2020 has every right to feel upset about missing like their senior activities, you know, like senior trip and graduation and prom. Like they have every right to be upset, because these are things that people look forward to since they start high school, or even like since they start like the school system in general. Like you see these things in movies and TV shows all the time. You just like build up this moment in your head and you're like, I can't wait until that happens. So imagine just suddenly a worldwide pandemic just like erupts, and just like life as we know it is just like completely altered. And then they're like, oh yeah, you're not finishing your senior year, you're not having a graduation ceremony, you're not having a prom, no senior trip for you. It's like, it's upsetting. Like, I see how that would be upsetting for them. And like, I don't like when people are like, oh my God, you're so selfish. This situation is affecting people more than like what's happening to you. Like, there's people dying, and you're right, there are people dying, and I don't think they're trying to take away from that. Like, they're literally two separate issues. Like, sure, like a lot of things happening, there's people dying, there's people losing their job, but these people are also affected, and I don't think you should like belittle their like feelings, because they're still completely valid, you know? I don't think they mean any harm when they're like, oh, I'm so upset that I'm missing my prom. Like, I don't think they're like, oh, my problems are the biggest problems in the world right now. Like, obviously they know that, but like, I feel like they're separate issues. Like, just because this is happening doesn't mean these people can't be upset about it. Kind of like going off that in like a different light, I just want to tell class of 2020, prom and graduation, low-key overrated. Prom and graduation, at least in my school, but I've heard this consensus with a lot of people, were pretty underwhelming. The graduation ceremony happened and there was a reception, and like, it was just so underwhelming. Like, getting your diploma and then like moving the tassel, whatever, to whatever side you move it. That was fun. Prom was fun, but it was a lot less hype than I'd expect it to be. Like, after prom, that was an experience. But yeah, like prom, I guess like the pictures are nice, but like, it's not like that. It's like horrible, but it's not the movies, you know? Just like, so you just feel less upset. Like, you are missing out, but like at the same time, it's a little overrated. Again, very, very weird transition, but let's talk about olives. Olives are literally not that bad. In fact, olives, I might even go as far to say, are fire. Now, something that is not fire are hot tomatoes. Hot tomatoes, tomatoes that are heated, oven, stove, microwave, are the devil. Okay, so they are fire, but maybe just not like in the good way. They're literally Satan himself in food form. That's what hot tomatoes are. Tomato mozzarella panini from Starbucks, great if the tomato was not there. Tomatoes on pizza, gross. Obviously not the pizza sauce. I mean like actual physical tomatoes that are heated in the oven. Ooh, oh my God. Oh my God. It's just like, tomatoes are meant to be in cold, or like at least like room temperature. That's it. And the last unpopular opinion is literally, I feel like it's literally the most controversial, and I'm literally so sorry to anyone I offend by saying this, but it's an unpopular opinions video, so I thought I'd just like throw it out there. So my last unpopular opinion is that I am Radio Rebel. Like, I am literally Radio Rebel.
Hey, just say, ooh.
That was my unpopular opinions video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like and comment down below if you either agree with my unpopular opinions or if you have your own. Let me know. I'll like them anyways, but like, I'll tell you if I agree with them or not. Make sure to subscribe for videos every Monday and Thursday, and also videos sporadically scattered around the week when I feel like it. But other than that, thank you for watching. You're dope, keep doing you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.